Yo, what's up guys? So today in this video, I'm going to be talking about this item right here, the Crimson Katana of the Unsettling Sun. And as you can see by the wrap, it is 1 Robux. So this obviously isn't the first time we've seen this before. The Da Vinci Copter is also 1 Robux. It hasn't sold since it's been 1 Robux. It's been there for like a month and a half now, which is pretty crazy. But as of today, this item is also worth 1 Robux. So you guys are probably wondering, like, why is this happening? Why are these items worth 1 Robux? I mean, obviously it gets traded for way more than that and it sells for way more than that, so why would it be worth 1 Robux? Well, if you go to Rollimons and check the item's sales, as you can see right here, it got mass LPP'd. So it got LPP'd so many times, I think like over 40 times. As you can see, all these sales are for 1 Robux. And before it got LPP'd, it sold for 81,000 Robux, and before that it sold for 35, and then before that 27. So after these 3 huge sales, it just got LPP'd a bunch of times. It started 2 hours ago, and then there was a large gap, and 23 minutes ago it got LPP'd a ton of times, and now it's only worth 1 Robux. Like I said earlier, the same thing happened with this item, the Da Vinci Copter. It got LPP'd a ton of times. So I believe what happens to these items is that someone who owns them decides to sell them for really cheap, and they'll have a bot which automatically buys it. So they'll put it up for 1 Robux, and their other account with the bot will just buy it instantly, so they can keep buying and selling the item for 1 Robux to drop the wrap. So actually one of the reasons why people LPP items is to drop the wrap, possibly drop the value, so that they can actually get them for a lot cheaper. Obviously an item that has less wrap is going to be easier to trade for compared to an item that has a very high wrap. I mean, you tell me, would you rather trade for an item that has 10,000 wrap or an item that has 1,000 wrap? So people will do that so that they can get the item for really cheap, possibly hoard it, and then maybe project it or do something else with it. I think over time, obviously it's going to go back up. I don't think it'll be like the Da Vinci Copter, because this item sells way more often than the Da Vinci Copter. Now the question is, should you guys be worried for your limited items if they're going to get LPP'd or something like this happens to them? For the most part, I don't really think so. I mean, there's only been 2 times where this has really happened with the Da Vinci Copter and this Katana. Items get LPP'd all the time, but the majority of the time they rebound pretty well. I mean, it's usually the good demand items that get LPP'd, and those items rebound the best, so you shouldn't really be too worried about your items getting LPP'd. Although you might lose a lot of Robux from it, most of the time the items will come back to their original value, or they'll go around the same, especially if they're a really good demand item. I just think that Roblox really has to do something about this. I mean, the Da Vinci Copter, like I said earlier, happened like a month and a half ago, and they didn't do anything to fix this problem. They weren't able to get rid of any of the bots. They didn't put anything in place to prevent people LPPing items. I mean, they have been releasing some new limited, so obviously they care a little bit about trading. So hopefully they decide to actually do something about it. I think it's definitely necessary that something happens. I mean, this happening to other items could definitely ruin trading, and trading still isn't really at the best place right now. So hopefully they do decide to do something and this doesn't continue to happen. But like I said, you really shouldn't be too worried. I mean, it shouldn't happen to a lot of different items, but we'll see what happens. That's pretty much all the information I have on it right now, because I'm recording this literally right after it happened. But if there's any more information, I'll make sure to keep you guys updated. So I really hope that you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it because it really would help out my channel. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.